Mrs. Morris. I was wondering, is Miss Ferguson around?
No, she's off duty now till tomorrow afternoon.
Oh.
Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, not unless you got the recipe for pickling walnuts. She was going to give it to me so as I could pass it on to me mum.
No, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Well, I'll get off for tomorrow then, eh?
She was certainly very edgy.
She asked for Joan by name.
Well, that's what made me suspicious.
You think Williams could be a replacement for Nancy McCormack's diary?
It's possible.
Well, I suppose all we can do at the moment is wait for Joan to make her next move. Thanks for telling me. Hope you have a quiet evening.
Oh, there is one more thing. Wilkinson wants to know whether you've come to a decision yet about her daughter's video.
Oh, well, I suppose it is time we shot Wentworth into the 20th century.
Does that mean yes?
Qualified. Just make sure they realise the videos are only for those who can't arrange normal visits.
Right, I'll tell them. And see you tomorrow. Oh, and say hi to Dan for me.
Will do.
Hey, I've been looking everywhere for you.
I'm busy.
We've got to talk.
I said I'm busy.
Slow down. You're making me sweat just looking at you.
I can't stop. I've got to do things. Tone up, lose weight, improve myself.
You've had another snort, haven't you?
I'm going to beat them. Judge, jury, the whole lot. Alan, he'll come begging to me to come back. I'll tell him to get lost. I'm living for myself. Myself!
Yeah, well, don't bust a gut over it. I need to do some planning with you. Those bitches are showing that video they made of the
I'm not
freak, and
interested.
Listen, we've got a chance to knock them for 6 now Jonesy's flat in Connors. Are you listening or what? We're supposed to be working together, remember?
I don't care about that, so just get out of here.
Ease up.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of you.
Look, all I want to know is if you reckon it's okay if I set Morris up to catch him watching the video.
Leave me alone.
Well, just remember, if I pull this off, I get the benefit, not you.
Schweinhunds, you will pay for making a fool of me. You will all be killed and then tortured.
Excuse me, miss. Don't you mean tortured then killed?
You know what I mean. Sig heil!
Oh, look, that's Frida.
I thought you said she was coming in to see this.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure she will be.
Hey, that's me.
Oh, Alice, I'm sorry about that shot. I couldn't keep your head in. You're so tall.
That's what happens when you look like a lamp.
It's all right. She looks better without a head. Hey, you said you keep on knitting it. Yeah, but I want to see what I really look like. Why bother? You'll only get depressed.
Oh, that's nice, that is.
Get back to the door. If a screw comes in and sees his uniform, we'll be in dead trouble.
Oh, haven't you remember to put a few fleece in that uniform before you go back to Ferret's face?
Briggs sure got up that moron, didn't she? Anyway.
They should have called this the Rita Connors Nostalgia Show. All her old fans having a wake.
What are you doing with the camera?
Pity she's blubbering too much to make it.
Shut your face.
Who flipped the garbage in?
Wake up. She's had it. Finished.
You'll have had it too if you don't shut your trap.
Oh, look, this is the scene where Miss Ferguson finds a diary. Oh, the first eyes! Oh, yeah, I'm surprised there was enough light in the cell to shoot it. You've done real well, Laurie. Oh, I wish my little princess was here to see this.
Ah, you beat any Garbo any day, kid.
What's a garbo got to do with it?
Greta Garbo, the film star. She always wore them horrible lace dresses.
Excuse me, ladies. Oh, what are you watching? Must be interesting.
Oh, just some practice film, you know, just trying out new angles and things.
Mind if I have a look?
No, not at all. It's very rough, though. Oh, dear me, these controls are so hard to work. Oh, sorry, I think that's the fast forward button. Now, which is the play button? There.
I reckon I could have been a halfway decent ballet dancer if I'd had Mr. Adams to teach me this when I was a kid.
I think that's the aerobics class, you know. All I did was just press record and move the camera around.
Well, I'm not sure Mrs. Reynolds will be too happy with you showing that around. It might even jeopardise Wilkinson's tape going out.
Mrs. Reynolds has agreed to it.
Mind you, it'll have to be viewed before it leaves the building.
Oh, Mrs. Morris, that's wonderful. Zoe will be thrilled. We could film some more if
Oh,
you
no, I
like.
doubt that. The tape will have to be ready first thing in the morning. Oh, and whilst I'm at it, Mrs. Reynolds has agreed to other tape messages being allowed out, but under certain conditions, including a sense of responsibility with that camera. Now, what you showed me was strictly orderly.
Oh, well, it'll improve, Mrs. Morris. I mean, we're practicing all the time, aren't we, girls? Oh, yes, sure.
It's delicious, and the rosemary.
Well, I was always a bit heavy-handed with herbs.
Yeah, so was Mary. It's a pity you never met her, you know. You'd have had a lot in common. She was a fine cook.
Yes, well, I always enjoy cooking when I'm in the mood. Unfortunately, that's not often the case these days.
I know what you mean. We used to eat out a lot. Then after Mary died, I found it hard to motivate myself to cook at all, and honeyed prawns for one just doesn't sound right, does it? You know, that's one of the reasons it's been good having you here. I mean, I enjoy food again. No more omelettes or TV dinners.
Ah, and cheese on toast. Oh, sometimes I feel as though I'm supporting the entire cheese industry, single-handed.
You've a wonderful sense of humor, Joan. It's one of the things I missed when Mary died. Gee, we had a lot of fun times together before she was...
Andrew, I've been thinking, look, I've got tomorrow morning off, and I think that will be as good a time as any to start looking for flats.
Oh.
Well, somewhere in this area. I mean, there are some nice places, and, well, we can have the occasional meal together.
If it's because I've been talking about Mary,
Andrew, this is your home, your memories. I think it'd be best if I moved out as soon as possible. Well, look, what I'm trying to say is I think it will be for the best. Andrew?
Oh, good on you, Nance. I didn't think you had it in you. Well done.
Oh, well, I had to do something. It would have been disastrous if she'd seen it.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't have been if Lurch had stayed on knit.
Oh, I said I was sorry, didn't I?
It doesn't matter. No harm was done, and we've got the good news about the video.
Yeah. I wanted to ask if I could send one to Jules.
Oh, she did say special circumstances.
Yeah, well, we can't go visiting each other, can we?
Hey, and I wouldn't mind telling some stories on video for me nieces, like you did for Zoe.
Well, there's no harm in asking, I suppose. In the meantime, I better hide this and see how Rita's feeling.
Oh, I'll come with you.
No, it's better if I go alone.
Wouldn't it be safest to just wipe it?
No way. Ruth hasn't seen it yet.
Oh, don't worry. It'll be very safe.
I've got to go to the toot. Play by yourself for a while.
Any of yous girls like to give a sweet old lady a game of poker?
Yeah, I'll give you a go.
Ah, you've got stuff all chance of beating me, you know.
You reckon?
You take more than a young punk like you. Now sit down. Put your money where your mouth is.
The women loved it. Alice said it's one of the most daring things that anyone's ever put over the officers.
Cut the crap, Nance. I'm not interested.
Well, you can't just lie here feeling sorry for yourself. You have to do something.
I don't have to do nothing. I probably couldn't anyway.